I didn't have any like impressions of what Innsbruck would be, but it is actually very nice. Like just walking around the old town, it has a really cool location as well, like in a big valley, and there's mountains like all around us. All right, welcome to another video. We actually made it here to Innsbruck in Austria. Flew from Houston to Frankfurt today, and then from Frankfurt to Vienna, and then Vienna to Innsbruck. It's been a long travel day, but this little one actually did really well. She didn't sleep at all during the flight, barely. And therefore, Melissa didn't sleep.
Yep.
But let's do a quick jump back to when we started in Houston in the Players Lounge, because the Players Lounge was awesome. So let's jump back to that, and then we'll come back here in a little bit later.
Welcome to the United Polaris Lounge at Houston Intercontinental Airport. It is accessible to all passengers flying business or first class on a Star Alliance airline. So we're flying Lufthansa, so business, so we have access to the Polaris Lounge. The neat feature about this lounge is that you can either eat from the buffet or you can sit down at the restaurant. We chose to sit down because why not? We have access to a full menu of alcoholic beverages. I chose the non-alcoholic version. And we heard that the best item on the menu is the Polaris burger. So we both got it. And also for dessert, there is a skillet chocolate chip cookie a la mode, which Alan got, and I got something else because gluten. But this is our first time in the Polaris Lounge. It was closed through most of COVID. So even though we've flown business class previously, we haven't had access to this lounge before. So excited to check it out, and we'll show you around when we're done eating.
Avery also has food. Avery, what are you eating? Thank you. Avery, is this your food? Avery food. Here. Ah, good job. So Avery and I are just here chilling. Avery's watching Miss Rachel, and we have about an hour before we board. So we're heating up some of her milk so she can eat. And then, yeah, there's also a nice little mother's room, I guess, for feeding or changing, pumping, things like that. It's literally right here in front of me, so that's good. We got this little like corner situation here, so perfect. Highly recommend this lounge. Okay, so it is now the next day. We're here in our hotel room. So this is Avery's first trip, going to a different time zone, essentially. So we went to Mexico, we went to Salt Lake City, not a lot of time change there. So I was very curious how Avery would do on her first trip to a different time zone. So obviously Europe is, right now we're about 7 hours ahead of Houston time. And so, you know, she definitely woke up during the middle of the night, and of course so did we, because we're battling jet lag too. Of course, she thinks it's middle afternoon when it's the middle of the night here. So she was hungry, so we did have to feed her a couple times throughout the night. But then from about 3:30 or so onwards, she was able to sleep until basically 9:30, something like that. So that's good. So Melissa and I both got pretty good sleep overall. We did take our like nighttime aid things with like melatonin and other things, so definitely recommend. And yesterday we didn't really do too much. We just went to dinner and then got some waters at Spar. That's a lot of what we do on the first day, is kind of just get organized and get everything situated. We did have 2 bags that were delayed, but thankfully Australian Airlines was able to get them from Frankfurt to Innsbruck, and it was only like half a day delay, so that was pretty good. Pro tip, definitely use air tags and drop them in your luggage, because then you can kind of figure out where the luggage was. Melissa was tracking them pretty much all day yesterday, trying to figure out where the luggage was. So it's getting to be about 11 o'clock. We had breakfast, it was perfect. We just fed Avery as well, and now we're getting ready to go out and do a little like self-guided walking tour in Innsbruck. We're not doing too much today. We're taking kind of these first couple days just to kind of get oriented, kind of get settled, especially traveling with Avery. It's a little bit more, you know, things that have to be done, a little bit more involved. So good thing we decided to take a couple days here in Innsbruck just to kind of get over jet lag and everything like that. So yeah, we're just gonna walk around, kind of explore the city a little bit. And yeah, that's the plan for today. So our hotel is very ideally located. We just walk out, turn right, and then it's the old town. So Melissa did a really good job finding the hotel. And so we now just been walking around. I didn't have any like impressions of what Innsbruck would be, but it is actually very nice. Like just walking around the old town. It has a really cool location as well, like in a big valley, and there's mountains like all around us. So yeah, very cool. That behind us is the Hofburg Palace. And then this red building apparently is Congress. Melissa is doing like a self-guided tour. And then right across the way over here apparently is like a Imperial Gardens, but it has like a kids play area, so we're gonna go check it out. Hey Melissa.
What?
What's your impressions of Innsbruck?
It's great. It's very walkable, small enough, very pretty.
How has your job been as a tour guide?
Fine.
So this is the main part of Innsbruck. This is their like town square, or the old town square. And now we've kind of done the little city walking tour. It's not very big, so you can walk around in less than 30-40 minutes. Now we're gonna head down towards the river, and there's a really cool like little walkway along the river, and then the views from there hopefully should clear up. Yeah, I can see it clearing up, and you can see all the surrounding mountains and stuff, so that'll be cool. This is the iconic shot of Innsbruck of the mountains and the colorful buildings and then the river behind. Avery fell asleep, so we thought we were gonna go back to the hotel and let her nap, but she fell asleep in the stroller, so we're just gonna let her nap in the stroller. And then there's now this like market hall thing, so we're gonna go walk in here and check it out. We are now at Seaburg, or Seaburg, however you pronounce it. But it is a little chilly up here, but not as cold as I imagine it being. But the views here are amazing. The air is really refreshing. The mountains are all behind and then down below.